Hi Soul Fam, welcome back to this channel where we do tarot readings every Monday and Reiki charged guided meditations or sound healings every single Thursday. If we haven't met before, my name is Frances, founder and lead practitioner at Four Noble Healing and creator of the Four Noble Tarot deck. If you are watching this the week that it was recorded and you would like to gift either to yourself or to someone else Four Noble Tarot for the holidays, I highly recommend doing that shopping as soon as possible. I do offer free shipping within the United States. If you don't live in the US, you can still order via Etsy, and I do ship internationally. But if you want this to arrive before the holiday that you are celebrating, I highly, highly recommend ordering as soon as possible. So this is a really beautiful gift for anyone who is kind of in the midst of a spiritual awakening or starting to dabble in spirituality. How would you know that? Maybe they're into crystals, or they've started talking about meditation more. They've been curious about even things such as life and death, heaven, the other side, things like that. Those are usually little indicators that people are beginning to expand their consciousness. And so if there's anyone in your life, including yourself, who is beginning this journey and wants to dive a little bit deeper, not only in their spiritual side, but also in their personal development, this is a really, really beautiful gift. It is perfect for anyone who is even just interested in tarot. You do not need to know how to read tarot cards to use Four Noble Tarot. There is a guidebook in here, which I will show you. A guidebook, and the beginning of the guidebook tells you how to connect with your deck. There are also some tarot card spread templates. So this one, for example, is for optimizing health, physical health in the body. This one is for romantic love and relationships. So there's quite a few templates in there that can kind of get you started on your tarot journey. And then, of course, the rest of the book, each card has a description for that card. So if you're brand new to tarot, you can work with the guidebook, and over time you will begin to develop your own way of reading tarot cards. All of that information, how to do that, is in the beginning of this guidebook. So I highly recommend it for anyone who is brand new to tarot, just starting out, or seasoned professionals or daily tarot card readers. Because you obviously then will already have your own practice, and this card deck will help to support and expand that in whatever way is going to serve you. So all that said, if you are hoping to gift either to yourself or to someone else Four Noble Tarot for the holidays, I'll leave the description in the link below on how to shop, and I highly recommend doing that as soon as possible so you can make sure that you get it before the holiday that you are celebrating. But I always offer free shipping. It just may not arrive in time for that holiday, so shop as soon as you can. Okay, now let's go ahead and get started for our tarot reading for this week. As always, we're just going to shuffle the cards, begin connecting energy. You can join me here or just watch. Working in the light and the highest for everyone here's greatest good and deepest understanding at this time. Keeping my energy on, cleansed and protected, and everyone watching as well. Welcoming in my spiritual team. And each person here's spiritual team. Good. All right, here we go. Thought one might have snuck out. Okay, so that happens quite a bit with this group. For those of us who join here every week, whenever a card falls out while shuffling, I always feel that it is your spiritual team, like, making sure you don't miss that card through the spread. It's kind of them being like, hey, you really need to know this. I believe that happened last week as well. So we're going to start with this card here, and then we will continue on to see what we need to know this week. So first card that they really wanted us to know. Okay, Nine of Cups. That's so funny because as I was shuffling, I'll explain this in a moment, I was like, the energy feels a little bit lighter this week. And Nine of Cups echoes that. Nine of Cups is about heightened emotions. Now, yes, while those might be more intense emotions or heavier emotions, they can also be joyful emotions, excitement, fun, play. And what I'm hearing this week is don't limit yourself. So really in whatever you're feeling, don't feel like you have to dim it down or tame it. You can feel what you need to feel. Now, of course, within reason. If you're angry, please don't hurt someone or whatever it may be. If you're joyful and you're like dancing in the street, watch for cars, things like that. But within this, they're just saying, let yourself be free this week. Allow yourself, if you're feeling excited about something, you can actually express, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Or, wow, I'm so looking forward to XYZ. Or, wow, that really made me happy. Thank you so much. Or someone does something kind for you. They let you go in front of them in the grocery store. Thank you so much. I'm so, so, so grateful. Really, I really mean it. Right? And then maybe afterwards, reflect on it. Wow, that was so awesome. I'm so that was just the coolest thing, right? Let yourself actually embrace those emotions. And if they happen to be heavier emotions, pain, anger, anxiety, stress, fear, whatever it may be, know that you are also safe to express those, because it is through that expression that you are going to clear them out of your body very responsibly and then be able to shift into that higher frequency. Okay, so true, authentic expression of emotion this week. Again, that card was the 9 of Cups. It's this beautiful whale jumping out of the water like, right? Not being afraid to be seen, not being afraid to make a splash. That's you this week, okay? Cool. All right, now I'm going to hover my hand. Again, feel free to join me. You can set intention that your energy is being shared with the cards. What do we need to know this week in addition to 9 of Cups? Okay, so we have 2 cards, 1 card, and then 2 cards. So let's start over here. Okay, 2 of Pentacles. We pulled that last week, I believe. Did we? I think we did. 2 of Pentacles and the Sun. Okay, so last week was, if you watched the reading, it was a little bit more intense, right? There was a lot of shadow work to be done, detachment, kind of this feeling of needing to move through things. This week, we are shifting into a bit more of a lighter energy. Now, why I say that is because we pulled the Sun card. Your spiritual team is saying that this energy of warmth and joy and all the good stuff is accessible to you. But how you're going to get it is by making sure that you are following along your time management schedule and planning everything out. So I know that doesn't sound very exciting, like, hey, in order to feel joyful, I need to be very rigid in my schedule. But what this is going to do, and it might not even be just your schedule, but more like a to-do list, right? Kind of getting everything out of your head onto a piece of paper, and preferably onto a piece of paper, right? Now, your phone calendar counts, that's fine. But if it's a to-do list, practice writing it down versus typing it in a note or texting it to yourself or something like that. It actually makes a huge difference in dumping it out of your brain and clearing that space. But by doing that and by having everything a little bit more structured, you're going to feel lighter in the heart. That Sun energy, that joy, that expansion is going to feel a lot more accessible, because you're not going to be so worried in your mind. What if I forget this? Oh my gosh, wait, was I supposed to be there at that time or at this time? Right? All the energy going to the worry versus I wrote everything down. 2 of Pentacles energy. I'm good. I know what I need to do, what I don't need to do, what time everything's happening, who I still have to buy gifts for or want to buy gifts for rather. When I'm going to wrap them, XYZ. And then that way you can have the freedom of the Sun. But they're saying the Sun is a choice. So the 2 of Pentacles energy, try not to let that overtake the energy of the Sun. Yes, planning is important. But once it's planned, surrender, let it go, enjoy your life. Find the joy in the small moments. Find the gratitude in what you have, what you've built, what you've created, what you're receiving. Allow yourself to kind of, feel the magic of whatever's going on around you at this time. Maybe even feeling a little whimsical or dreamy, playing in your mind's eye, visualizing a future that you want. It feels very open in the heart. So in order to get that openness in the heart, we have to clear the space in the head, because the head is just naturally louder than the heart and the third eye. So when we can clear space up there, then we can hear what's going on in here and in here. Okay, so continue your planning, but then choose joy. Once it's all set up, it's like, okay, well, I have nothing to worry about now. It's all good. Now I can choose joy. Okay, cool. All right, then we have Five of Swords. All right, so Five of Swords is about kind of this feeling of winning and losing. It's interesting that this keeps coming up this week. Again, they're bringing up last week where maybe the energy was a little bit heavier, and this week we have a choice for joy. Even Nine of Cups said that very first card. And Five of Swords, I feel like there's a lot of, I'm hearing the word teetering. Like we're teetering. It's like, oh, stress, gotta get so much done. And like, oh, this is such a fun time of year. Stress. Oh, I get to go to a party tonight. Stress. Like it's very, almost like a seesaw, right? And Five of Swords is saying that we get to choose how much weight we place in the fight. Like, do you want to be in that fight, in that battle? Or can you just do what you can over here, Two of Pentacles energy, to manage the stress and the planning? And then can you just choose the joy? Again, they're kind of echoing what they already said with Two of Pentacles and the Sun card, but they're saying Five of Swords, they're just talking about, they're saying you can choose to fight or you can choose to win, which sounds really illogical when you think about that, but you can choose to fight, constantly be in that battle of stress. Wait, everything's good. Wait, stress, everything's good. Or I can choose to win, meaning I can take the guidance from before, plan what I need to plan, and then not fight, not battle, and just surrender. Part 2 of this card is coming up in terms of family. So, right now, if there's any conflict in the family or even in your close relationships, romantic friendships, work, and then like your family, they're saying, is the fight worth it? And if it is, don't give up. But if it's not, if it's costing you your energy, your peace, it's okay to just walk away. It's okay to surrender. It's okay to choose the win, meaning you don't win the fight, but you win your freedom from choosing not to engage. Yeah, within reason, right? We all have things we need to fight for, but to what extent? And at what cost to ourselves and our own peace? Yeah. I feel like you're kind of getting a permission slip this week. And they said these words before, but in this case, to just choose joy. It's kind of like some of these fights are never going to be won. So rather just choose joy and peace within yourself and just let it go, versus feeling like you need to fix it and win the argument. Rather, you can win overall by choosing to walk away. Yeah, really powerful piece there. That may not apply to everyone, but for those of you that it does apply to or resonate with, I want you to maybe rewind, watch that part again. Yeah, because it's important this week, and the energy is available for you to be existing in peace with these people or this person. And so maybe it's okay to just choose peace. Yeah, okay. And then finally, last 2 cards, we have the Eight of Swords. All right, so feeling a little bit of stagnation this week. There might be parts of you that are feeling stuck or feeling like you're not doing enough, or how do I close out the end of the year with the best energy, or how do I start visualizing 2023 when I don't even really feel like I know what I'm doing, and kind of all of these questions. The guidance with Eight of Swords is to kind of move even when you feel like you can't. Just do something in the direction of what feels good. because otherwise you're just going to stay stuck where you are forever. Yeah. Eight of Swords says that you are worthy of movement. You are worthy. You are not actually trapped. It's your own inner critic. It's your own self-criticism that is keeping you small. So try your best to get out of your own way. Practice positive self-talk, mantras, affirmations, visualization, vision boards, whatever it is that you like to do, to get out of your own way and know that you don't have to know the whole thing yet. You just take one step, one tiny step in a direction of something that feels good. That could be getting out of bed and having a cup of tea. It could be starting the Instagram page and not even telling anyone about it yet, but you wanted to start a new business and you're like, okay, well, I'm just going to lock in the Instagram or TikTok or whatever it is. It could be literally anything, but not letting, again, that inner critic be the reason that you stay stuck where you are. Yeah. With this card, the Eight of Swords, we also have, the Empress. This is so beautiful. The Empress, this is your guidance card as well. In addition to what was just channeled, the Empress card is the divine feminine. And in this sense, the great mother. And it's about mothering yourself, being kind to yourself. You know, if a child came up to us, I was like, I can't do it. We don't say, yeah, you know, you can't, may as well take a seat. We're like, yes, you can. You are so brave. You are so strong. You are so smart. You are so diligent. I totally believe in you. Let's give it one more try. And then, you know, maybe like, I can't. It's like, okay, maybe try it this way. We kind of give them some guidance, or, you know, teach them a new way to do it, or make up a silly song, or, you know, give them a little hug or a tickle or something so they giggle and just like get out of their own way. The Empress card is saying, do that for yourself. Embrace that divine mother, nurturer, kind energy and turn it back here. Talk to yourself as you would a 4-year-old. Because inside, that's really all we are. Souls, which is what is inside this body, does not age. Our souls don't age, right? So our brain ages, we gain knowledge, wisdom, experience. Our bodies age, you know, but our soul is just the same as it was when it came out. It might not feel that way because our human self is different, but the inner child is the soul self. And usually the inner critic is attacking that inner child, attacking that soul self, what we truly want, our big dreams. So by coming at this situation from a place of love and, again, that divine mother, Empress energy of wisdom and nurturing and care and support and faith in ourselves, and speaking to ourselves as we would that small child who is still in here because it's our soul, that is how we're going to shift the energy and get out of our own way. Yeah. So it's not so much this week that you have to like complete all your big dreams. You absolutely can. But it's more so just getting that energy back up to keep going, to know, hey, I got this. You don't actually have to take any action if you don't want to. It's just about getting that energy back up and maybe taking one simple step forward. One little baby step forward. Yeah. So quite a lot going on this week. We have that authentic expression of emotions with the Nine of Cups, the Sun energy, that call to be able to open and live from the heart space. And how to do that, we need to make sure that we are choosing joy, as echoed again in Five of Swords, but also keeping those schedules and the to-do list up to date so that's not taking up space in the head, as said by the Two of Pentacles. Five of Swords also reminds us that sometimes it's okay to surrender the fight, and that in doing so, in walking away, we actually walk out the winner because we get to keep our own peace. And then finally, Eight of Swords says, don't let yourself get in your own way. And how to move through that is to silence that inner critic through the energy and the love of the Empress, of the Great Mother, and being kind to yourself. Yeah? Okay. Beautiful reading this week. If you have any questions, or if you would like to share how this resonated with you, please do so in the comments. I love reading that. If you feel called to donate to the Love Jar, which is my PayPal donation link that allows me to show up for you with energy every single week, I will leave that link in the description box below as well. I really appreciate any cent that comes my way. It really does help just to keep my cup full so I can keep showing up here. And lastly, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, or share with a friend to subscribe so that they can be joining us in these readings every week as well. And I'm sending so much love and light to you, and I look forward to connecting with you again on Thursday for your Reiki Charged Guided Meditation, and again next Monday for your tarot reading.